Rob Lapolis here with head coach Justin Quenneville prior to this Friday night game. And, Coach, thanks for taking time to talk with us here before this big game on Friday night.
Thanks for having me.
Just talk about last night's game, big win for the IceRays, and you called it before the game. It was going to be a goaltending battle, and indeed it was.
Yeah, no question. I think in terms of the scouting report, we knew Hellebuck was going to really, step up and give them an opportunity to win, and really solidify their limited chances against. So, on our end, Anthony, same thing as always, been solid. He's playing well and playing consistent and gives us a chance to win every night. So, can't ask for more from our young goaltender. But, it was definitely one of those games.
Now the IceRays got off to a decent start. Odessa came back with a couple of great opportunities. However, they were stopped by Anthony Stolars, a close one. It was right on the goal line, but he held it out. And then Brandon Smith with a nice goal, a turnover, created a 3-on-1, and just grinding, picked up the rebound.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. The guys really took advantage of an opportunity there, which is, something that, we've been building off and practicing on, is really trying to push the puck, push it forward, but, really take advantage of, break points, which is what, that they use in other sports, what we call transition plays. And, the guys really did a great job creating that turnover in zone and, coming up with speed. And, obviously, Purse made a nice little play off the pad. And I would have liked something a little cleaner, maybe, tape to tape. But, a goal's a goal, and, great play on their end. And obviously Anthony, big save. I won't ask questions on whether that was close or not, but sometimes I wish that they didn't play it that way, where it was going to give us gray hairs on the bench. I'd rather just easy save and nothing 7-hole and we'll hold it up on the goal line. So I'm glad that the save was made and the recovery was there.
Now talk about the shootout a little bit. You had one in Odessa's second shootout win in a row. Do you try and set up the shootout the same every time? For example, Danny Fetzer went first. Do you have that in mind? And did you want Ermakov to have the game-winning goal, or did you plan on him going fifth anyway?
Well, there's a lot of strategic ways of going about it. A lot of it is, not just gut feeling, but also on how the players are playing in that moment, in that game, where guys are at in terms of, their abilities in that situation and the pressures that come with it. But also, it's something we practice. I'd be lying if we said we didn't, look for that in practice when we have a little bit of shootout competitions. And it's funny because Danny Fetzer is one of those guys in practice. He finishes. He any opportunity he gets in terms of breakaways and shootouts, and he's a very happy-go-lucky guy in terms of that pressure on his shoulders, and he does a great job handling it. He won a shootout, a team shootout once, and told me if I score or win the shootout, you going to put me in, coach? I said, you know what, you do that, you score on this one, I'll put you in. And believe it or not, there were saves made, 21 consecutive saves, and we almost went through the whole lineup in practice, and Danny Fetzer scored. I was like, well, yeah, kid, you deserve it. So, he stepped up and did what he did in Amarillo, and went with the same move against Connor, and obviously made a save. But you really try to watch where players are going to step up in certain situations, and they got a bright young goalie. I was looking for more shooters at first, and then maybe go righty lefty, mix them a little bit. But no question, Dimitri to finish it off, just knowing that when I needed the goal, he was going to get it to us because he's had 2 big goals for us already.
Just break down tonight a little bit against the Jackalopes. What does it mean for the IceRays, and what do they have to do to come away with a W?
We got to stick to the game plan. It's one of those things where, out of frustration, you want to try to create more offensively, try to, hold on the puck a little longer, try to pick corners. Sometimes getting a little uglier against a team like this is going to help. If we can put pucks in the areas that we know, gets them scrambling a little bit, and we use our speed and our skill to keep the puck wide, we'll be able to create some break chances. And, what we've really been practicing on is trying to find, guys in that slot area and shoot for sticks and, really get, their goaltender moving and obviously handcuff him a few times. So if we can create that, and obviously capitalize on the power play in that manner, then, I think if we do that early and often, then we'll be in a position to, give ourselves 2 points. All
right. He's head coach Justin Quenneville. I'm Rob Lapolis. IceRays in action tonight, 7:05, Frosty Friday. Half off 20-ounce domestic beer and 24-ounce sodas.